The 8-3 Buffalo Bills head all the way across the country this week to take on the very much alive 5-6 San Francisco 49ers, who got Richard Sherman back last week, his return immediately paying dividends.
Intercepted! Richard Sherman!
Sherman not only picked off Jared Goff, but he also led the team in tackles for the game.
He'll lose yardage, and Richard Sherman came up from his corner spot.
He wasn't the only Niner to come up big against the Rams either. The D as a whole holding Goff under 200 yards passing, no TDs, just 6.4 yards per attempt, a rating of just 52.9 while picking him off twice.
That's the rookie Kibble!
Next up for them, the Josh Allen Stefon Diggs show.
End zone! Touchdown! Stefon Diggs with a grab!
Allen's season has been all over the map. One week he's a 300-plus yard, 100-plus passer rating kind of guy.
Oh, the catch is made!
Then he has weeks like last week where he doesn't even throw for 160 yards, his yards per attempt 6.5, and his rating under 90.
Allen under pressure, got rid of it, and is intercepted!
That in turn doesn't do Diggs much good. Diggs ended with just 39 receiving yards, the 5th time he's ended a game with under 50 yards.
Catch is made by Diggs for a first down.
But Diggs is still right up there as one of the game's elite wideouts, as he's putting up a first-team All-Pro kind of year.
Diggs with a stroke of genius!
If passing the ball against the Niners isn't working, though, Buffalo can always turn to its ground game, which showed signs of life last week. Not only did Allen punch one in,
Diving for the pylon, and he got there!
but Devin Singletary got it going to the tune of 82 yards on just 11 carries.
Singletary!
And Zach Moss chipped in too, 9 carries, 6.6 yards per run.
Moss, still going!
They won't have an easy time running on San Francisco, though. They allowed one big run to the Rams last week, otherwise they shut them down. And going into that game, they were one of the teams allowing less than 4 yards a carry for the year.
Akers fights hard, but he doesn't get the first down.
But the real battle between these two when Buffalo has the ball will be on 3rd down. The 49ers top 10 in preventing teams from converting.
Nowhere for Jared Goff to go with this football.
The Bills' offense, though, top 10 at keeping the chains moving.
Singletary with running room and blockers.
All right, let's flip things around now. The 49ers offense also got some of its injured pieces back last week, and they too made an instant impact.
Deebo Samuel on midfield.
Deebo Samuel was a man on a mission, pulling in 11 balls for 133 yards.
Breaks tackles. First down, 49ers.
But even with his sparkling performance, Nick Mullens still struggled. No TD passes, a pick, a 77.3 rating, and no more whispers about who should start when Jimmy Garoppolo is back.
Tip in the air, and there's a play made by the Rams.
The Niners also got Raheem Mostert back, and he also had his moments.
Raheem Mostert, that's a 49er touchdown.
But Mostert was a little rusty in the end. He only managed 2.7 yards a carry, the 49ers as a team only picking up 3.5 for the game.
And the Rams knocked him down around the 30-yard line.
If you go off how Buffalo played the Chargers ground game last week, he may have trouble finding space to run as they held LA to 3.2 yards a carry.
Smothered by Butler.
But if you go off how they've played the run all year, maybe Mostert gets back on track. The Bills' rush D rankings all subpar.
Breaking free on the near side of the field.
Same is true of their passing defense. Solid last week,
Intercepted.
but overall not so solid, though their numbers have been steadily improving as the year has worn on.
Herbert incomplete.
Buffalo will hope its pass rush can create some big splash plays. 3 more sacks last week, bringing their total for the year to 30.
Lost the ball in the backfield.
And the Niners have had some difficulty keeping their QBs upright, Mullens getting dragged down 2 more times last week.
And there he is again, throwing Mullens to the ground.
What a matchup this turned into, though. Buffalo forging ahead in search of a division title, Kyle Shanahan and his squad coming back to life faster than a Star Wars villain. Seriously, no one in that world ever dies. But who wins this game? Get your predictions into the comments section, and as we unveil our panel's picks, know this: none of them went with the Niners last week. Let's see if they made believers out of any of them for this week.
The flip for Beasley. Beasley, touchdown! Goff to throw. Hit as he throws, and it's intercepted. It's another 49er takeaway. That's the rookie Kibble.